What is up, everybody? This is your boy, The Ass for Black and White Sports, and I'm just going to give a little shout out real quick before the show to Driving for Dyslexia and the Driving for Dyslexia GP coming up September 26th, 2020 at Whiteland Raceway Park. We will see you there for a great time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
There's a threat in the world today. A threat to our way of living, a threat to our society, and maybe even a threat to our very existence. And what is this threat?
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world.
He is the one. I am the ass.
He is.
And we are Black and White Sports.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice.
How am I not pound the best fighter in the world? You tell me. Because you're retired?
I mean, I want to see your face when you're asking this question and the way you're going to ask it. Look a man in the eye before you try to kill him or make up something.
He went through my soul.
And I'm not surprised.
Whoops. A little too slow for myself today. That's right. It is the one and the ass. Black and White Sports Taco Tuesday. Powered by First Financial Bank. Mr. John.buzzard, call him for all your banking essential needs. 317-417-8582. That's 317-417-8582. And our Rockstar Realtor himself, Mr. Shawn.nugent. Check him out if you're buying or selling a home. Talk to Shawn at Talk to Tucker today. 317-503-8322. That's 317-503-8322. Damon, what is going on?
Bubble playoffs.
Bubble playoffs. It's in.
I mean, you asked. You asked.
It's inching closer and closer to the finals.
Yeah, and I'm thankful that we have football to wean me through the what we're gonna get 2.5 months that we're gonna get. What we normally would have 4 months in between the seasons, before the next year starts. So I mean, because we're still up in there on college basketball, and so I am happy that football is upon us that way, because the further we get off in the playoffs, the less games, which disappoints me. But football is here to re-energize me. So, yes. Son,
I am so glad that you, the one, has been rejuvenated. So glad.
I have. And it was a great parent-teacher conference.
That's even better. That's where the real fun is.
Yes.
So what is going on tonight, Damon?
Well, tonight we're gonna talk a little football. It's Taco Tuesday. I'm not sure about you, but my household, we did have a version of tacos for Taco Tuesday.
Funny as it is. Go ahead. No,
we had taco salad. We had tacos.
As funny as it is, we had shredded chicken tacos. Did.
I'm gonna need to get Chef Chuck Chickwad to show me how to make these wet tacos he made. They were so good. I need to get down.
Why do we have to do that? Why don't we just bring him on a Taco Tuesday? And he cooks.
I mean, he big time, man. You know what I mean? We still small fish in a big ass pond. You know what I mean? He big time. You're a barracuda.
Who cares?
You're a barracuda. We still minnows, dog.
I love me some Chuck Love.
You guys hear Red Lobster is introducing Mountain Dew margaritas. The Dewgarita. That sounds terrible on so many levels. But before we jump into our football conversation, we're talking football. It was the first week of the NFL season this past weekend. So we'll get into some of those. We'll talk about our games of choice that we picked last week. We will talk about our games of choice that we picked this week. And there you have it. So before we get into that, make sure you guys tune into our other broadcasts. You want to check out my man, The Ass, and Rafael Esparza on Monday evenings at 7:30 for Bet Your Ass, for all your betting needs, wants, questions, answers. And then you jump over on Tuesdays. Check out our brothers over with the Fantasy Football Arena. Check out Dynasty Bros FF with their redraft show that they do with us on Tuesdays. And then check us out again on Wednesdays and Thursdays for Wednesday Night Live and Couch Talk, which the next few segments is going to be about NBA bubble basketball. So, and both of those are also at 7:30. And then on Saturday, we have Super Kicking It with Stone Cold Steven.
He did it right. It's not about doing it right or wrong. It's just I like calling him Stone Cold Steven. DW ones. Stone Cold Steven.
We got to give him another one because we don't want them coming after us about his name. So we got to give him
But it's Stone Cold Steven, not Stone Cold Steve.
Yeah. Hey, man. Well, they got real lawyers. We got us.
We got lawyers, just not as much money as they do.
I'll give you that. Hey, what's going on, Aaron, sir? And his show is at 12:30 on Saturdays, 12:30 p.m. on Saturdays. And all shows are Eastern Standard Time. And then finishing off our week is our super fabulous brothers, the Stash and the Beard, Tommy Boy and Howdy over at Checkers and Wreckers for all your dirt, oval, loop, road, spring, air, whatever.
What track have you ever been to that does a damn loop other than a Hot Wheels track?
Hey, if it's there, you guys do it. So, but go ahead and check those guys out. 11:30 a.m. Sunday.
11,
every Sunday.
11.
It's 11 now. It's 11.
It's always 11.
Well, that's why I always tune in at 11:30. Make sure you check those guys out. And if you do like iRacing and all those cool ass things you do on the internet, check out CWTV. Tommy Boy is an absolute fabulous host, and he can broadcast internet racing like no other. I'm surprised he doesn't get it. Mustache hair in his mouth.
He probably does. It's probably flossing as he's talking. He does have a hell of a stash, man. So, yes, it was an unfortunate event. I know it's football time, but we got to throw it out. Everybody's been talking about it. Checkers and Wreckers talked about it. So I'm going to bow and talk about it real quick. It was a very unfortunate race on this past Saturday for the only ass right here. Tommy Boy
to clean that up.
Oh, man, yeah. Ooh. It's never a good thing when you get backwards and you're going about 50 miles an hour and you smash into the wall. Never a good thing. I was okay. Cart wasn't.
Yeah, you should listen to your black friend more often.
What's that?
Stay your own ass out the car.
No. Got to compete somehow, man. Got to compete somehow. We'll be back out there for the Driving for Dyslexia GP next Saturday, September 26th. So, and I think the one's actually coming.
I will be through after a little league football game. So as soon as that game is over, I will shoot myself down to Whiteland. Yes, a black man is going to Whiteland. No, they're pretty cool out there. As long as I don't go west of the McDonald's, and I should be fine. or be gone, or be gone. Yeah, or be gone by sundown.
Wow. Because then you just blend in, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, if I close my eyes.
Oh, shit. Anyway,
so
let's get to it, Damon.
Yes. And while we are getting to it, if you have the urge to say, hey, I think I want to put my ad on their stuff, why don't you just hit us up at info.bwsports@gmail.com.
info.bwsports1
Don't forget the one. Don't forget the one. I don't know how I can ever forget the one.
I don't know. See?
Yeah.
I don't know.
DM us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We'll get to it, and we'll make up something awesome for you where we can get your product, your service up on our 15,000 follower platform across our network. So now let's get into some NFL football.
Let's do it.
All right. So we'll start off with some headlines. So first off, we'll start off with something positive. Jerry Jones, your stadium is shit compared to this new Charger stadium.
Wow.
Your stadium is shit. This thing is absolutely fabulous.
Beautiful. It looks beautiful. If you haven't seen the new Charger stadium, go check it out. Google it. Do whatever, because that thing is phenomenal looking.
Hey, for that thing to be covered, I swear to God, that thing is wide open. I mean, there's like no side walls or windows. It's like
they got rid of Rivers' contract, and then poof, look at this.
Yeah, but they're in a whole different place too. They're in Santa Clara.
Yeah,
but I mean,
Damon.
But it's like you can stand on one side and shoot the bottle rocket, and it'll go across and go out the other side. But I mean, once it rains, like once, you haven't been to Lombardi, have you? No.
Nope. Lambeau.
I have not. But I have been to Michigan Stadium. So all other stadiums is null and void when you go and you sit on the first row in the biggest stadium in North America. But anyway.
Yeah,
I digress. I digress.
You did.
But no, this thing is fabulous. Jerry Jones, you suck. We will see the debut of the Raiders Stadium. What do they call it? The Black Hole?
The Black Hole.
Yeah, we'll see that this week. So the Raiders play at home this week. So we're guaranteed to see another good one. All student loan interest in America. Hey, man, they live in the highest, what is it? Cost of living in America,
right?
Stay class in San Diego. They still got the key. No, that's Sacramento. So never mind. All right. So, all right. Now let's get into it. What did you put on here? Okay, we got. This might be the most ridiculous storyline that I've seen all weekend when it comes to the stuff that happened this weekend. The Lions linebacker, what was his name? Jamie Collins was ejected from the game for demonstrating how he was speared by the crown of the helmet to the referee, and they ejected him. Gave him a personal foul and ejected him. And I saw it. Yes, I did see it.
Did you really think that they weren't going to?
Listen. That was some bullshit. I understand. He didn't even do it aggressively. He was like, hey, bro. Hey, look. That's what he did. Oh, hell no. You got to go.
It straight states that you cannot touch a ref. Don't touch a ref. Don't touch a ref.
Listen. How many times we seen a player come by and slap the ref on the ass? He don't get ejected.
He should.
But he doesn't.
That's the rule.
But he doesn't.
But we'll see.
But he doesn't.
We'll see if that changes.
Because it was not an egregious act. This wasn't an egregious act. This was, hey, bro, look. He's doing me. He's doing me like this. That's illegal. Oh yeah, it's illegal. Get out.
Illegal's illegal, right? That's what the world says.
That's hilarious. So, needless to say, I don't agree with it. I think it's a crappy call. Kind of really don't think he'd have really had a part in the game anyway, but that's beside the point.
Were they in the game? Were they really ever in the game? Yes, they were, but they dropped it. Literally dropped it.
Hey, he owed me money. if I was the coach, the president, the owner, you owe me money, bro, because I paid you to catch balls.
Catch that ball. That's the kind of ball you catch.
Listen,
you catch it.
Listen. Lee, listen. This guy, you see this? You see this here? Yeah. If it is an outdoor stadium and it is below,
he is a climate-controlled weather.
If it is below 50 and breezy, I mean, if it's 50 and breezy, I'm probably not going to do it. But it's 50 and calm, you got me. Anything under 50, it's a no-go, bro. It's a no-go. I don't care if it's downtown Indianapolis with the roof open. No-go. I'm dreading these little league football games at 10:30 in the morning. I'll be out here. It'll be 47. I'm out here in my cohort jumpsuit.
Wow, man. My fat ass will be out there in shorts and a hoodie.
White, black.
I don't get it.
All right. All right, moving on. How bad are the Browns really? Jets. Really.
So on the notes when I'm reading it, I'm thinking you're like have two different questions. I'm like, okay, I'll answer both. Well, let's talk about both. Honestly, the Browns aren't bad on paper, but geez, what is going on? I mean, the coaching sucked the other day. I mean, you have quote unquote stars on your team, but you can't put the team together to win. That's the big problem.
Listen, Odell Beckham, who I am not a fan of. I mean, like you say, golf is overrated. I still say Odell Beckham is overrated. We've seen it. Eli Manning made you great because we see it everywhere you go. Without him, you're terrible. But look at this. He's wide open. I mean, he was wide open. And you were not pressured or anything, and you missed him by 5 yards.
Yep.
Like, you missed him so bad that he didn't even try to dive. He didn't even try to one hand or nothing. He's just like, are you fucking kidding me? You scrub ass don't need to be in the Heisman house cat. I had to think of something. We might have a couple kids watching.
There's a possibility.
But between them and the Jets, man, it's really hard to say. Like today, I could say the Browns, and then wake up tomorrow and say the Jets.
And it's funny because both on paper, of course, both of the teams should be decent. I mean, the Jets do have players on their team. So is it
One made those shit since he left Pittsburgh. And he hurt already. Is
it that they can't gel together as a team, or is it something higher up? I mean,
I got my own theories on that. It'll come up later in our show again when we talk about games. But clearly the issue is Adam Gase. I mean, you had a player leave, and he said the locker room is not under control by the coach. The locker room, the coach don't have the locker room. The coach don't have the team, and you're gonna get that kind of play.
Yep, that's true. Well,
I mean, Sam Darnold on paper is not a bad quarterback, but you don't give him anything to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Le'Veon Bell, you ain't been shit since you left Pittsburgh.
Yep, but he should be. Oh, Damon went quiet on us. He's on mute button right now. He's on like the mime button right now. So to continue the talk before he comes back, yes, the Jets and the Browns are both very sad when it comes to the actual field. On paper, they should be doing something way more than what they are showing anybody on the field. That's all I got to say about that. Damon, when he comes back from being the mime next to me, we can talk about it again if he'd like. Moving on to New England and Cam win, TB 12 and TB Bucks lose. Well, let's talk about it. Oh, he's coming back, folks. There he goes. New England and Cam. All I got to say about New England and Cam is Cam, still dresses for. I'm not too sure, but how old did Rivers and Brady look though? Man, I'm agreeing with you there, John. I mean, they make you look like a young chap again, kind of. Oh, Damon, the one is back. There he is. We just we had nothing else. The world didn't have anything else to say about the Jets and Browns, so I started discussing New England and Cam winning and TB12 at TBB losing. I was talking about how sad Cam Newton looks in anything he wears because it's just atrocious. But that's my opinion.
Bro, you just don't know style. You don't know style. See,
nope,
let me break it down. Let me break it down to you. See, when you have the fashion channel and you watch those runway shows, those modeling shows, and they walk down with those ridiculous outfits, and you say, I've never seen anybody wear this shit in real life.
Until now.
Fashion.
Cam says, hold my beer.
Bro, that's the best Black Dick Tracy outfit of all time.
Wow. I didn't think Dick Tracy until you just then said it. Now I'm picturing Dick Tracy's bright yellow suit and hat. Thanks, Damon. Thanks.
You're welcome.
John was saying how old Rivers and Brady both looked actually this weekend. Brady actually looked like the wrinkles were the cream that his wife has been giving him to fasten his face up is wearing off. Or is that a lot of cocaine down in Tampa Bay area now?
It could be. It could be. No, I'm looking at it with reference to Tampa Bay and New England. I'm not going to jump all over the fool's gold just yet with Cam Newton, scoring rushing touchdowns. The concerning part I have with that is you ran the ball 15 times. Well, it's not. Well, Cam can throw.
He can't throw to anybody that's not open.
Right, but he don't have anybody to throw to. They only have one receiver, and that's Julian Edelman. So it's going to be very easily to guard a guy who can only go across the middle. So you're going to have to be running a lot for them to be successful until these receivers come around. And I'm not sure they're going to come around before Cam gets hurt again. You can't run him 15 times. You can utilize his legs, but you can't run him 15 times a ball game and take those kind of hits that he took on the goal line. I'm just saying. If his track record holds true to form, he's going to be done by week 8.
I wouldn't even give him 8 weeks.
So I feel that something's going to have to happen offensively with spreading the ball around, not having him run, or they got to have a running back. Somebody's got to do something other than Cam. Or it's the same situation as you was in Carolina before McCaffrey. But when we flip over to TB Tom Brady and Tampa Bay Bucks, they're right where I figured they'd be in game one. I think you had the Saints. I had the Saints. The wife had the Saints. Because out of the two teams, they were the team that were more stable. Not having a training camp, you can do all that work at training camp and preseason. You can do all that work in practice, but it's only your guys. Until you get that preseason where you get to test out the new offense, test out Tom and these new receivers that you would get in preseason. Without having preseason, you can't make those kind of cohesive adjustments. And the Saints didn't have to make the adjustment. So as you can see it came down. They were better unit on offense. They were a better unit on defense. And it completely shows. Now, when they play again later on in the season, you might see a different game because he's had those games to gel with those receivers. So I wouldn't count him out just yet, but I wouldn't overcount the Patriots either.
Well, I mean, we talk about it here in a minute in our second segment, but I got something on why Cam couldn't throw a touchdown or couldn't get it down the field coming up. So, next up on the list, notes for Talk Tuesday, the new and exciting, maybe renamed here soon, maybe not, the Leroy Jethro Gibbs head slap of the weekend, where we talk about like the biggest come on man moment
ideal
of the weekend.
You know, I mean, see, it's hard for him to set it up because he didn't watch NCIS. I was an avid NCIS. I was
you had the drink up to your mouth, and I'm like, man, I don't want it to be silent. Everybody's got to hear something.
Right. But, you know what I mean? He's never watched NCIS, so he is unfamiliar with the great Leroy Jethro Gibbs, Mark Harmon, School Days. Remember that one, don't you? In summer school. Wasn't that it? You played a teacher in summer school with him and Christy Alley?
Was it Christy Alley? Yeah, it was.
Yeah. But I can tell you his daddy was a Heisman Trophy winner at the University of Michigan. But that's beside the point.
I did know that. Mark Harmon. Isn't that his name? Mark Harmon? I understand, but the actor is Mark Harmon, right? Okay.
Yes. Well, when somebody does some dumbass shit on the show, slaps them on the back of the head. So when somebody does some dumbass shit in the football over the weekend, we're giving them a slap on the back of the head. So eventually we'll have like a little theme when this comes up and somebody gets slapped on the back of the head. But that costs a budget, and we have a small budget.
Or it just costs for me to learn how to do it, or you to learn how to do it, and then we'll figure it out.
Well, yes. So budget, yes. But so where it is, each of us will pick somebody who done some dumbass shit for the weekend. So since I started, I will go up. I mean, I had one solid until last night. So now I have a tie because I don't know which one is worse than the other.
Well, why don't you go with the one last night? Because I probably am going with the one you're talking about Sunday.
Which one was that?
Maybe not.
No, the tie would have been the Bengals kicker. With the I missed it. Oh, I pulled a muscle. That guy.
That's almost like a flop.
Yeah.
That is basketball. That is football's pick of the flop in basketball.
That's bad. Jalen Ramsey's was a good flop too.
It's true.
I mean, it was, but you sold it Marcus Smart style. But so I picked him because your leg, you looked all great until that thing hooked, and you fucked up that rookie's chance to win the game. You know what I mean? So that was
now he's on the injured list.
Yeah, but he gonna be on the bye-bye list here shortly. But then you had last night's coaching debacle with the Denver Broncos. Again, you owe me money, bro. If I'm the owner, you owe me money. I pay you to coach these people and put them in the best possible situation to win football games. Every coach in America, even dumbass Pete Carroll, even dumbass Jason Garrett, is calling their timeouts in that situation.
Roy Williams, on the other hand, wouldn't, but everybody else will.
Roy didn't call the timeout. Chris did. Roy was still in Kansas.
That's a whole joke, man. Shut up.
You shut it, fucker. But anyway, yeah, that's who I got.
All right. Well, I mean, let's call what it is. DeAndre Swift. Detroit is Detroit. I mean, you're at the 1 1/3 marker or yard marker going into the end zone. All you have to do is catch and fall backwards, and you win the game. Yet, you have the hands of a bricklayer.
Don't throw it to stone hands.
Man, come on, man. No, I can't.
That was bad.
I can't even say
but
that.
That breaks down. Yeah, exactly. That breaks down Matt Stafford's career in a nutshell.
Yep.
That's what it is. And now that you mentioned that play, which one was worse? Which game losing play was worse? The 30-yard chip shot field goal or the drop touchdown?
You know, like you said, both of them are in that position to get paid to either kick the ball through the goal.
That's all you do.
Catch the ball and run.
You
didn't even have to run on that one after you catch the ball.
At least the receiver has to block occasionally, do some kicker. All you have to do is kick the ball. Like, they don't even want you to tackle. The only kicker that's allowed to tackle was Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
They give you a helmet with one bar. They don't want you.
I don't know which one was worse, honestly. I'm gonna say it's a tie between those this week.
All right. So I agree. What is it? Tight 57-56 game. Mind me up rooting for I'm watching.
Yeah, he's watching Bubble Ball.
Yeah, I got it on the swivel TV. So
well, while we let Damon watch a little Bubble Ball for the next minute or
so. No, it's not time for commercial editing.
My bad.
It's not time.
My bad.
You have you have things to talk about first. You have 7 minutes.
Moving.
Right. No, you ain't gonna rush me. You gotta sit here and you talk about this shit. No, surprises. Players and teams, surprises. Players and teams of the weekend.
Biggest surprises in my mind is Mitchell Trubisky and Aaron Rodgers. Both of them came out looking sharp. I mean, we all know Aaron Rodgers has it. We all thought, well, a lot of, especially Bears fans, thought that Mitchell Trubisky had it, but has never really shown it. And, I mean, I'm going to be honest, maybe it just was Detroit's defense that made him look that good, but he didn't do too shabby. Aaron Rodgers, on the other hand, like I said, everybody says that they didn't get him much in the draft, this, that, and the other. He put up a lot of points and a lot of yards.
I was not surprised by Aaron Rodgers because I told you he was going to light Minnesota up. He has something to prove this year. And if they don't win over 10 games, I will be shocked.
Just shave your head.
Yes, I will shave my head. He is going to light up the NFC as Aaron Rodgers only could. Only people thought he was dead was the people that drafted that quarterback. And he came right back out. You know what I mean? I put it this way. Aaron Rodgers last year, had numbers that will be a successful season for 75% of the quarterbacks in the NFL. And they say he had a down year, and he still threw 20 plus, 25, 30 touchdowns, right? And that's a down year. You got some quarterbacks that don't throw 10 touchdowns, 15 touchdowns. And it's a down year. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Let's get it. Well, he had 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions.
Oh, my bad.
30-30 guy.
He was the 30-30
guy.
He's the 30-30
guy. But, I mean, you get my point. You know what I mean? I wasn't surprised that Aaron Rodgers did that. I'd have been surprised if he didn't. The Mitchell Trubisky, I was surprised. I'd expected what we thought we saw from the beginning of the game. But, I mean, I guess he showed a little testicular fortitude coming through, and he pulled, win out for the Bears. My surprise players, I got Joe Burrows, man, for Cincinnati. The rookie looked unfazed. He looked very poised. He stood strong. He made some very great throws. The touchdown that was called back by the OPI, that was a great throw. That was Ben Roethlisberger-esque in the championship. I mean, in the Super Bowl. I mean, there was a very small window. He put it in there, and I don't really know if it was an OPI, but, we'll go with it. So I thought Joe Burrows was good. Clyde Edwards, whatever his last name is, the rookie from LSU, doing big work for Kansas City on the ground, a huge weapon to go with an already loaded team. And 19 for 20, Gardner Minshew. Coach, we will light your ass up in a little bit, but ooh-wee. 19 for 20. Supposed to be on one of the top 10 defenses in the NFL. We both thought the Colts defense was going to be stellar. They look pretty
breakable.
Breakable. And Phillip Rivers is I just say, only thing I have to say on that, I'll say it later. But yeah, those were my people. Who you got for team? Well, you're gonna stay with the same theme, but who you got for team?
I mean, the team, I'm surprised with is the Packers, just because, I mean, yes, they've been there, they've done it, they've won, they've done this, they've done that, but after last season and over the off season that we had, it was very surprising to see them come out as good as they did. Not saying they wouldn't come out and probably win the game, but I mean, I had the Vikings winning, and it was a shootout-ish. But Aaron Rodgers, I mean, that whole team came together and surprised me.
Yes. Apparently, I just got something that I couldn't open, but there we go. Anyway,
okay.
So where were we? You went with the Packers.
Coming.
Huh?
Nothing.
You went with the Packers, and I went with the Rams and the Bengals.
Yeah.
The Rams played a lot better than I anticipated them to play.
But Jared Goff was still overrated.
I mean, that's fine, but he was a better quarterback on that field that day. And their running back is outstanding as well. So their rookie running back is pretty good too. So I was a little surprised about that. And I just liked how Cincinnati.
You're on Burrows, aren't you? You're
Cincinnati looked good. Hey, the AFC North is going to have some really good quarterbacks in that division. This kid can play some football. Hey, I like him. But Cincinnati, you got some good. I hope you don't screw this one up.
All right.
Or do I?
Who's your disappointments over week one?
Bro, man, my disappointments, one is a player, and then I have coaches. Adam Gates and Mike McCarthy are my coaches for disappointments because the Cowboys, we got a new coach. We got some new systems coming in. And I told you, it's going to be the same thing. As long as Jerry Jones controls that football team, you're going to get the same thing. And we watched the Dallas do the same things that they did under Jason Garrett. And at the end of the game, you can't pull it out. You should have beat that team extremely bad, and you could not. And that is another reason why I say you won't win nothing. That's why I got the Eagles, as bad as they played, just looked. I still have them as winning that division because I don't have any faith in anything that the Cowboys should do. Their organization is in dysfunction, and the smug look that Jerry Jones had on his face when they kept showing him when they were singing those anthems. He's looking down at these players, this smug ass look. See, I got all my slaves doing exactly what I allow them to do. Yeah, so whatever with the Cowboys.
Well, I'm not hating on your thoughts on the Cowboys.
Adam Gase, how can you make this statement? Well, I feel bad that I put an injured Le'Veon Bell back in the game. They need to get rid of him. I'm with Mike Greeny. # fire Adam Gase. He's ridiculous. He's the reason why that football team is the way it is. It's going to continue that way. The players follow their leader. The leader is a weak-ass dude, and your team is a weak-ass team. Carson Wentz.
Do you even have to say anything, or do you want me to just roll with it?
Only thing I'm going to say with them on this for him, and this is going to take care of the Eagles too, hey, I don't want to hear no more shit. You complained all offseason, not you. You complained all offseason how you felt disrespected about not being on this top 100 list. And you came out here and you gave every single reason why they don't have you on the top 100 list. So until you start playing like that and your teammates start playing like that, there's no way in hell you should have lost that game to this dysfunctional organization. And they came in and spanked that ass with 4 dudes. 4 dudes controlled that whole game. And that all falls on Carson Wentz. You have been in this league long enough that you don't let 4 dudes control this game. That's the only way they can win the game. You let a rookie control that game. Hey, if I was you, # Jalen Hurts.
There you go. All right. Now it's my turn for my disappointments. Team, Eagles. Player, Carson Wentz. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Let's do something here, people. You got a 17 to nothing lead. Okay. You go into halftime winning, I think, by 10 at that point, and you don't score another point. And it's like a repeat of last season. Unfortunately, I'm seeing deja vu. You start off on fire. You dwindle and the light passes by. The candle wick goes out. Everything. Come on, guys. Let's get it together. And I don't know if Schwartz is the answer on defensive coordinator anymore. He's got good defensive schemes sometimes, but I don't know if he's just either A, scared to blitz as well as he should, or doesn't have the manpower and the talent to do so. Carson Wentz, get rid of the ball.
You got to, bro. You got to. You feel disrespected, you got to step out like Aaron.
He's knocking shit off over there, folks.
I did. My bunny with a jersey on, or my penguin with a jersey on, fell down.
With the jersey on.
Yes, I do. And I drew a number on him. But anyway, I'm with you on that. Carson Wentz is terrible. That game. I've been critical of him. You know what I mean? I still thought he was a top 100 player, but you know, I mean, after Sunday, I mean, maybe he's a top 90 player. I don't know. Or a bottom 90, however you look at it. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But anyway, disappointment. And the Colts. Woo-wee. All thing I got to say to the Indianapolis Colts and all our Colts fans.
You lost to a team that's literally tanking.
Well, if they're tanking, that's the damn best tank team I've ever seen. 19 for 20. Hey, this is the only thing I have to say. I said it in March. I said it in June in free agency. And I'm going to say it now. Team Jacoby. Commercial break.
And on that note, let's hit you with a little station identification. What is up, everybody? It is your boy, the Ass from Black and White Sports, and let me talk to you about a little banking. First Financial Bank in John.buzzard. That's right, folks. The official bank of BW Sports 1 for all of your banking needs, whether it be savings, checking, mortgage loans, small business loans, and everything else under the sun. First Financial Bank in John.buzzard is where we go. Call that man 317-417-8582. That's 317-417-8582. Or email him at John.buzzard@bankatfirst.com. That's right, First Financial Bank, the official bank of BW Sports 1. What's up, folks? It's your boy, the Ass from Black and White Sports, and I am looking to buy or sell a home. I know who I'm going to call, and that's Shawn Nugent, a.k.a. BW Sports 1's Rockstar Realtor. That's right, folks. Shawn Nugent is the man you need to talk to if you're looking for your dream home or looking to just downsize or anything in between when it comes to your new house. Call Shawn 317-503-8322. That's 317-503-8322. Or email him shawn.nugent@talktotucker.com. You want to talk to Tucker? Talk to Shawn Nugent, BW Sports 1's Rockstar Realtor. There you have it. A little station identification from our good partners. All right. Now we are into the mojo of the show go. You know what I'm saying? The one and the ass. Time to get into last week's best, worst sleeper games. So, Damon, the best.
Well, our best game last week. We want to talk about last week or just want to do our next week's?
I'm fine with talking about not last week because it's just going to piss me off even more again.
Yeah.
Just talking about them real quick, at least recap them. So last week, the best game we both agreed would be Green Bay and Minnesota. It was a good game. It was an exciting game to watch, and unfortunately for my betting, I lost the bet because I put Vikings, but it was a great game. Yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah, so we both picked them. Our projected worst games, Dan picked Colts and Jags. I picked Eagles and Washington.
And they were the worst two games of the week because both teams that were highly supposed to win fell short.
Yeah, it was
almost
pretty
the same
bad.
score, too. 27-20 the Colts lost, and 27-17 the Eagles lost. Sleeper games, we both agreed on the Cardinals. I had to be a little bit different. I didn't want to agree on 2 out of the 3 last week. So,
it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
To agree.
It is.
It's okay to agree.
It is.
We disagree on football teams, so it's okay.
It's okay. But, again, last week I picked the Dolphins and the Patriots to be a sleeper game. And it kind of was because you go back to what I said last week, Cam couldn't throw a touchdown, against the two top defensive backs in the league.
He wasn't going to throw a touchdown. If he was going to be a tight end or a running back.
Doesn't matter. He can throw it.
But no, that game, you're absolutely right. That game was a sleeper. Put my ass to sleep. I think I went up and I went out on the grill or something, start cooking wings or something.
All right. Well, you put your time to good use.
Yeah, they put me to sleep. That's what that was. It was a sleeper, damn it.
Anyway, Let's get on to
my sleeper.
We don't live in the past.
No.
We live in the now. And the now is this week, week 2's best, worst, and most intriguing games of the week. Damon is knocking shit over left and right over there.
No, it was the first one. I finally figured out what caused the trade reaction.
I see.
That was Dickie's Wonga stick, and I got to talk about his Cowboys, so
he
it fell over.
Leroy slap you.
No, he was probably showing me his disapproval of the gay ass Cowboys. All right,
who's your best game this week?
This week my best game is Rams Eagles, and I picked this game for one reason only, and it was because of you, my friend. This game I picked because of you. 2 reasons. 1, your absolute hatred of Jared Goff. And 2, the Eagles played worse than they did last week. So I'm expecting them to back up their number 1 fan and show us why he thinks Jared Goff is the most overrated quarterback in the league. And he has a job, and Colin does not, even though Colin's not a good quarterback, but that's beside the point.
Well, I hope you're right. I hope the Eagles win. However, I'm going to say the best game to watch this week will be the Vikings at Colts. Both teams coming off a loss. Both teams looking to rebound from last week. Both teams hungry. It's going to be a Jim Ross slobber knocker.
That was a WCW Jim Ross.
Slobber knocker.
Okay, worst game, sir. What you got?
I have the Falcons at Cowboys, and I'm going to tell you why. No, I'm not a fan of the Cowboys. Matter of fact, I can put the word hate in my feeling for the Cowboys. However, the Cowboys are going to whoop the dog shit out of Atlanta this week. They're at home. They're coming off a loss. Once again, they're hungry, and they are not about to go 0-2 at home.
Beep, 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 beep. Back your butts up. This is my upset call of the week. Falcons win. My upset call of the week. Falcons win. Cowboys go 0-2, secures the Eagles winning the division early in the season. But,
Ouch.
What was that? Yeah, I said it. I'm with Stephen A. How about them Cowboys?
Like Don's guns here.
Well,
yeah,
I have worst game of the week. I have Giants Bears.
I can see where you're going with that one. I can definitely see where you're going with that one. I got Saquon on my fantasy team though, so
hey, bro,
Saquon at least had a good game.
That guy. Well, if you stop playing against Pittsburgh's defense, that guy had 6 yards.
Yeah, I know.
6 yards
rushing. He had more he had more receiving yards than he did rushing yards.
He had more negative touches in the backfield than he had rushing yards.
This is true.
Yeah, this Giants Bears game is gonna be pretty goddamn terrible. You know what I mean? Hopefully Saquon Barkley could be the thing that'll make it worthy of a highlight on Sunday afternoon in the red zone.
For Chris Berman.
Somebody, shit. That's the baseball.
Yeah, I know. Who's your most interesting game of?
Yeah, I changed it from sleeper. I didn't like sleeper. Sleeper interesting seemed better. A game that could be interesting, but not so much.
I got
sleeper, I think, is the Patriots Dolphins. It's how go to sleep.
Maybe that's what we should call the worst game.
Yeah.
The creeper, the sleeper, and the
Oh, just for Halloween.
The creeper, the sleeper, and the bleeper.
Oh. All right, so my most interesting game, I have the Bengals and the Browns.
The Thursday night matchup to kick off week 2, huh?
Yeah, it's a divisional game, and it makes a lot of sense that it will be interesting for me because it is inside my division. But you got 2 number 1 picks going at it. You know what I mean? You got the 2 bottom feeders of the AFC North trying to figure out a way to not be a bottom feeder. Mm-hmm. You know, you got the flashy commercials, the Hulus, which, by the way, Baker Mayfield, those commercials are outstanding, especially when he takes the shop vac in the stadium and he's cleaning up the seats. The new one, the rain's coming and he has to do during the lawn. He's like, we got to get these seats covered up. And he pulls out one at a time. He said, you start at the north end, I'll start at the south end. That's the only highlights you get this year, Baker Mayfield. But anyway, this is going to be a really interesting game, you know what I mean? Because one of these teams is going to be moving in the right direction, and one of them is going to be moving in the opposite direction.
And I'm half tempted to say it's the Bengals going upward.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, I'm picking the Bengals in that game. Straight up, the spread. I'm sure the points is like, 1.5 or some dumb shit like that.
Said? You bet your ass I'm picking the Bengals.
Ah, yes. I want to know what Rafael Esparza's. We should get them for tomorrow's show. I want to know what his numbers are for the Open this weekend. And there was something else happening this weekend that I wanted to know. Like, I'm going to bet them anyway. Just wanted to talk about them, but I can't remember. Yeah, that's what I got. Who you got?
I actually, and you're going to think crazy of me again, I have the Niners going to the Jets because the Niners are 0-1. They're having to go from the West Coast to the East Coast. And we're about to see if the Jets can do anything at home against a West Coast team. We're getting ready to see if the 49ers are as bad or in decline mode as we thought they were before the season started. I think this is a very trivial game for the Niners. I think they have to win this. It is a must-win for the Niners. And I'm very intrigued on seeing the Jets upset the Niners. You bet your ass that the Niners are going 0-2. Sorry, Martinez. That's just how I feel what's going to happen.
I'm going to disagree with you that I agree that it's going to be a very interesting game to watch. Traditionally, when teams have to travel across country, they do have, issues. East Coast going west where they're playing a lot later than they're used to. West Coast coming east where they're playing a lot earlier than they're used to. I think young Shanahan is 10 times the coach of Adam Gase. I think there is way too much turmoil going on in that locker room. You won't have Le'Veon Bell with the hamstring issue. Sam Darnold is not progressing the way he should. He's going backwards. Your defense is subject. You got rid of your best player. I have zero confidence in the Jets. I don't care if it's an early game. I think if you gave them a 14-point lead and with the ball on the goal line with no defense, and they're still going to lose the game.
All right. Well, I'm just a crazy mofo.
Yes. You're Austin Powers in the second movie when he lost his mojo. Making that bet, you've lost your mojo.
Oh, I'm telling you, watch out, folks. Watch out, folks. Damon?
No. Oh, yeah, what's up?
Do you have anything else on this exciting night?
Not other than make sure you check out the rest of our family of networks, our network of family, of all of our shows, all of our friends, all of our buddies, all of our outlets. Make sure if you are looking to start a small business or any type of banking questions, needs, comments, concerns, hit our buddy up, John.buzzard. If you're ready to get one of them fabulous houses somewhere here in the Indianapolis surrounding area,
Anywhere.
come holler at anywhere.
He can do it anywhere.
Oh, he's nationwide.
He's a Rockstar Realtor, man. He rocks.
Oh, shit. And if you say it in the right voice, he will dress up like Kiss.
What?
Shawn.nugent.
What?
I made that part up. I
was going to talk to him and be like, hey, man, he come on the show as Gene Simmons.
No. But no, that's all I got, man. Make sure you take care of the people that take care of us. That way we can take care of you.
That's right. And he is the one. I am the ass. Together we are Black and White Sports, and it has been Taco Tuesday. That's right, folks. And Damon already has given the plugs for John and Sean. And what is 4? Is that 2 deuces you're giving me?
Nah, bro, it's the fourth quarter, baby. Start the fourth quarter.
It's time for him to watch some bubble ball. Damon, as always, what do we do?
We keep Indy as sporty as I possibly can. Pew, pew, pew,